So everyone keeps asking if a dual motor setup is overkill. Today I'm going to put that to the test. I've been planning on doing this for a little while. This is just a tow behind trailer I had. I loaded up with 150 pounds in here. You can see I got just 5 bags of potting soil. It was the easiest thing I could do for the test. 30 pounds each. So what I'm trying is see how it's going to do pulling something for like camping or just getting outdoors. If I want to load up the trailer and get somewhere fishing, things like that. Anything you're loading up for coolers, things like that. I could have a bigger trailer. And then hunting. The second part of the video is I've been thinking about building a fat tire dual motor, or even the regular tire dual motor. Just something that, wait for the train. So yeah, for hunting, I wanted to see what it would be like, if I had to drag out a field dressed deer, something 120, 150 pounds, just for a good medium range. And then I'm also going to test it. I'll do, this is 750 watt rear geared hub, and it's the 500. It's a Varstrom bike I built. I'm going to also try it in just the rear 750 watt. So be able to see how it gets going on just the rear wheel. And then, like I said, I'm going to do some hill tests and yeah, a couple tests like that. Maybe I'll see a little bit of the acceleration. I'm not going to get too hard on it with the weight on there, but I'll do some uphills, things like that. So let me show you the setup here. So once again, here's the bike. This is the dual motor Varstrom build. I'm running a 52 volt, 25 amp hour battery. It's got the 500 watt geared front, and it's got the 750 watt geared back. And then this is just an old trailer I had. It's just really just for the test. But you can see you get 5 bags. I weighed them before I went out, 30 pounds each. So there's 150 pounds of topsoil in there. And it's just a basic hitch mount right here on the back. So that's the setup. Okay, here's the takeoff test. I'm only going a little throttle. All right, getting started again. All right, we're in power level 3 here, so let's get going. All right, so we're gonna do back wheel only. So let me stop. This is the rear 750 watt. Wait till that thing's stop. There it goes, 0. All right, let's try it. We're on power level 3. I'll go 5. You can feel it struggling, but it's going. This is pretty, obviously flat ground. I'm not gonna go too fast. It's like towing, when I'm using the truck and towing a camper, I can feel it, the weight on the background, especially with the rear suspension. It's not like a solid frame. But, all right. Enough with the single. So I gotta go, and I'll try that again on a hill, but let me put it dual motor. All right, here's 5. You ready? So let's go from about 5 miles an hour. Wow, you can see it's got the takeoff still. So I'm just gonna go easy and cruise. Busy out here today. It's not a great testing day, but so it's easier to govern the throttle. I just put them on power 3. I don't think it's going to have a problem on the hill because it still has a pretty good pickup with this weight. Gonna go easy with the bumps. All right, steady throttle. Like I said, I'm gonna go easy on the throttle. Just wanna make sure, look, I can hold 6. I'm probably a third of the throttle. That's a pretty good hill right there. And then we're gonna go down. I'm gonna go a little easy going down. It does have disc brakes, but they're mechanical disc on here, so. And I can stop it all right though. On another incline. Okay, here's where we're going off-road. Trying to go easy. I don't want to shake that thing up too much. And if I was going through the woods, I wouldn't be going real hard anyway. So we're going up a hill. And no problem. Pulled up. Let's see where this takes us. And I haven't had to pin the throttle at all, so I will mention if I do. No problem, barely any throttle. And I think I could hit 200 pounds in this for the next test. All right, so I got a pretty big incline after this turn here. I'm gonna try to maintain 8 miles an hour. Now, you can hear that was only half throttle. Still had some power to accelerate. All right, let me take a break here. Okay, so I just did my hill test, off-road, did really well. So let's try, because I'm still on an upward hill here, but we're going to turn off the front wheel. Let's get going on just the rear only. And then after this hill, I'm going to go back to 2 wheels for cruising out of here. So you can see, all right. Okay, let's get going. it's definitely, I mean, it's going, it's definitely struggling. I wouldn't want to put that kind of pressure on it all the time, especially if you had a long drag or a long way out where you're heading. Or definitely with the dual motors, I don't have to work these motors that hard. All right, so let's go back to 5. All right, let's see what we can do for some speed here. Okay, I'm gonna slow down there. Well, I got up to 26 pretty easily. Now we're just gonna cruise out of here. Actually, let me pull over here. All right, well, that pretty much wraps up our video for the day. So you've seen the dual motor Varstrom, 750 watt rear, 500 front. What it can do, pulling a trailer with 500 or 150 pounds, 5 30-pound bags. Did really well. So if you're thinking about building something for doing this kind of stuff, towing a trailer, you're not sure what kind of build to do, definitely can see. Dual motor definitely can do it. And that's, once again, 750, 500. I would even try it on my other bike with the dual 500s. You know, that seems like it has about the same. This definitely has some good low end torque, but I didn't even have to work that throttle more than a third of the throttle to get up out of them hills. So it does really well. So yeah, if you're thinking about building something, say for hunting, you know, rather than spending a lot of money on a built hunting bike, it's definitely a way to go, dual motor setup. And if you're thinking about it and you're not sure about doing it yourself, but leave a comment in the box below. I'll help you out. I can make whole kits, ship them, things like that. So if you're thinking about doing this, you have a bike, you want to put it on and set something like this up, yeah, leave me a comment. I can set something up and put it together for you. Well, you know, same thing as this. You know, 1 throttle, 2 motors, give the option to pull a trailer. So, all right, if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. All right, thanks for watching.